Eldoria was a quiet village nestled in a misty green valley, surrounded by towering mountains. Wooden houses dotted the land, smoke curling from chimneys into the crisp, pine-scented air. Life moved gently, villagers tended gardens, fished the clear river, and children played in sunlit meadows. Stories of forest and river spirits filled their evenings, and peace blanketed the valley. But high above, a dark cave yawned in the largest mountain, the Dragon's Mouth. No one dared approach it. Old tales warned of ancient spirits within. A cold breeze always drifted from its jagged entrance, carrying the scent of forgotten things. The cave watched over Eldoria, silent and mysterious. As the sun set, mist glowed and villagers gathered in their homes, sharing stories and dreams. The valley slept under a sky of stars, the river singing softly. Eldoria was a fragile jewel, held in the hand of the mountains, but deep within the stone something ancient was stirring. The peace of Eldoria was about to be broken. The villagers, unaware, dreamed on. The Dragon's Mouth waited. One afternoon, a deep rumble shook Eldoria. The ground trembled, birds fell silent as villagers stared at the mountain. Smoke and dust burst from the Dragon's Mouth, staining the sky. Fear gripped every heart. Suddenly, a blinding red light exploded from the cave. Rocks and earth flew. From the chaos, a giant of stone and moss rose as tall as the trees. Its eyes burned with ancient rage and confusion. The giant's roar shook the valley, echoing pain and anger. Villagers fled as the giant's steps shattered trees and shook the earth. It scanned the valley, lost and furious, not understanding the world it saw. The harmony of Eldoria was shattered. The mountains had awakened a monster. A shadow of fear fell over the land. The valley's peace was gone. As the village hid, a boy named Kale watched the giant with sadness, not fear. He saw pain in its eyes and knew he had to help. Kale slipped into the ancient whispering woods, seeking answers. Sunlight filtered through towering trees. The air was thick with magic. Spirits flickered between branches, and strange plants glowed on the forest floor. Kale walked with respect, following a hidden path only the heart could see. At last, he found a hut nestled in the roots of a giant tree, the home of the Old Man of the Woods. The old man greeted Kale, unsurprised. "The mountain has woken. I've been waiting for you," he said. Inside, the hut brimmed with herbs and crystals. Over tea, the old man explained, "The giant is not evil, it is hurt. Anger cannot be met with anger. Show it empathy, remind it of peace." He handed Kale a smooth stone. "This will help it remember the quiet of the earth." Kale nodded, hope in his heart. He set out to face the giant. Kale approached the raging giant, stone in hand, fear in his chest, but courage in his steps. He walked calmly into the clearing, hands empty, eyes steady. The giant roared, but Kale did not flinch. "I am not here to hurt you," Kale called out. "I see your pain." He spoke of the village, the children, the river's song, of peace that still lived here. The giant paused, confusion flickering in its fiery eyes. Kale held out the smooth stone. "Remember the quiet. Remember the peace you once knew." Slowly, the red in the giant's eyes softened to a gentle orange. Its anger faded, replaced by sadness, then understanding. The giant lowered its massive hand, palm open in trust. Kale placed the stone in its palm. The valley held its breath. The giant's rage melted away, soothed by empathy. The heart of the mountain began to heal. Peace crept back into the valley. The giant closed its hand around the stone, a deep, peaceful rumble echoing from its chest. It sat gently at the valley's edge, eyes glowing with calm light. The monster was gone. A guardian remained. Birds sang, sunlight returned, and the land exhaled relief. Villagers emerged, all replacing fear as they saw Kale and the gentle giant. They understood the mountain was not their enemy, but their protector. From that day, the giant watched over Eldoria, a silent sentinel on the mountainside. Children brought it flowers, and it watched them play with wise, gentle eyes. The valley thrived, more peaceful than ever. Kale's courage and empathy became legend. Eldoria learned that true strength is found in understanding, not in battle. The story of the boy and the giant lived on, a reminder that empathy is the greatest magic of all. The valley, once broken, was whole again.